Namaskar, this is Rohit Shankar Mane and you're watching Scientist Star Academy towards scientific world. Now in this video lecture we are going to understand the blood sugar, that is blood glucose. Now here we are first going to understand what is the blood sugar, how it should be, how we can maintain, and what are the causes to for high BP or low BP, how to maintain the blood sugar, that we are going to understand in this lecture. So let's start our lecture. But before going to start our lecture, if you are new to my channel, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon for more updates. Well, let's see what is the blood sugar. Now blood sugar, it is also called as a blood glucose, because whatever the sugar is present in our blood, that is nothing but the glucose. And the sugar is that sugar which is transported through the bloodstream in the form of energy to all the cells in our bodies. And the sugar is made up from the food what we eat. The human body regulates blood glucose levels so that they are neither too high or not too low. Now see, the water sugar is present in our blood, that is nothing but the glucose. And that glucose sugar is transported throughout the body to maintain the energy in our whole body. And whatever sugar is produced in the body, in the blood, that is coming from our food what we are eating in the daily life. And that blood glucose is maintained throughout the body with the help of different types of mechanisms. Now see, there is another definition, that is sugar is very simple, crystalline, irreducible carbohydrates, and it comes in a variety of forms, all of them sweet. Our body digests carbohydrates into glucose, a simple sugar that can easily convert to the energy. And the chemical formula for glucose is C6H12O6. Now let's see this figure. Now this figure can reveal the different parts of blood glucose or blood sugar, that how it is created and how the blood glucose level is maintained in the bloodstream. So let's see the figure. Now see, here we can see the stomach and the pancreas. Now what is happening in the stomach? When the food comes in the stomach, that time the stomach converts food into the glucose. First criteria, the food is converted into the glucose, and that glucose enters into the bloodstream. When the glucose enters to the bloodstream, at the same time pancreas produces insulin, and that insulin is also enters into the bloodstream. But here the level of glucose and the insulin is not maintained, so body uses their own mechanism, and that time glucose, it transports glucose into the body effectively. So due to that, what happens, the glucose and the insulin level in the bloodstream is maintained. Now here, that's what here we can say, that glucose level in balance. Now let's see the next point, that is now what I told you, that human digestive system breaks down the carbohydrates into the food into various sugar molecules. One of them is the glucose, and the body's principal source of energy. The glucose goes straight from the digestive system into the bloodstream after we have consumed and digested food. Glucose can only enter cells if there is insulin in the bloodstream too, etc. After we eat, blood sugar concentrations rise. See, after we eat, blood sugar concentration rise. The pancreas releases insulin automatically so that the glucose enters the cells. As more cells receive glucose, blood sugar levels come down to the normal again. Excess glucose is stored as a glycogen in the form of glycogen in the liver and the muscles. Now see, you can see this figure. Now in this figure we can easily observe that is pancreas. Now pancreas synthesis insulin. When the insulin is synthesized, then blood sugar level decreases automatically. Now let's see what it is. Now see, after a meal, blood glucose levels rise. Insulin is released from the pancreas into the bloodstream, and the blood sugar levels fall back. Now this happens because of what? After a meal. If you have not eaten for a while and the blood glucose concentrations keep dropping, the pancreas releases another hormone called glucagon, and glucagon triggers the breakdown of glycogen into the glucose, thus pushing blood glucose levels back to the normal. Now causes, now see, your blood sugar may rise because of skip or forget your insulin or oral glucose lowering medicine, eat too many grams of carbohydrates for the amount of insulin you took, or to eat too many carbs in general, have an infection or are ill, are under stress, became inactive or exercise less than usual, take part in a strenuous physical activity, especially when your blood sugar levels are high and insulin levels are low. So these are some causes for the blood sugar may rise. Now symptoms, once your blood sugar level increases, then what will the symptoms, how we can easily observe. So next, see the important early signs are increased thirst, headaches, trouble concentrating, blurred of vision, frequent peeing, fatigue, that is weak and tired of feeling, weight loss, blood sugar more than 180 milligram, whatever. Now ongoing high blood sugar may causes, now whatever the blood sugar is going on, but that if it goes high, then what will the causes? Vaginal and skin infections will occur, slow healing cuts and sores, worse vision will occur, nerve damage causing painful cold or intensive feet, loss of hair on the lower extremities, and erectile dysfunction will occur. Stomach and intestinal problems such as chronic constipation and diarrhea, damage to your eyes, blood vessels or kidneys. Now see what will the blood sugar levels. Now here is a chart of the blood sugar levels. Now see, normal blood sugar level at fasting will be the 80 to 100, just 8, that is 170 to 200. 3 hours after eating, that would be 120 to 140. Pre-diabetic patients, during fasting it would be 101 to 125, just 8, 190 to 230, 230, and 140 to 160 after 3 hours of eating. Then the diabetic patients, it would be 126 plus during fasting, 220 to 300, just 8, and 200 plus after 3 hours of eating. Now if you can check blood sugar level in your house with the help of glucometer, and glucometer is easily available at the medical shop. Now what are the treatments available? Now see, first and most important thing what you have to do, that you have to drink more and more water. Now more water helps to remove excess sugar from your blood through the urine, and it helps to avoid dehydration. Exercise more. If you are doing more exercise, then it will help to lower your blood sugar, and it maintains your insulin and glucose level in the blood. So there is a high risk of high BP or low BP. Change your eating habits. So you have to need to meet the dietitian to change the amount and types of foods what you are eating. Now what precautions we have to take? So your work to keep your blood sugar under control, follow your meal plan, exercise program and medicine schedule. You should not have worry about hyperglycemia. So know your diet, count the total amounts of carbs in each meal and snack, test your blood sugar regularly, tell your doctor if you have repeated abnormal blood sugar readings, wear a medical identification to let people know if you have diabetes and in case of emergency. So this is very important point, that people should know that if you have diabetes, so they will help you during emergency. So this is all about the blood sugar or the glucose blood level in our body. Now we have learned what is blood sugar and how to maintain all that stuff. Thanks a lot.